Lack of vocabulary. Now, this is one of the problems, but let me tell you, there are two vocabularies in English. One is the vocabulary which is what we call survival English. Survival English. Now, what is survival English? I think everybody knows survival English, right? You meet an Englishman and you don't know English, even you know few words for survival. And there, with the help of body language, you can easily communicate those very things. Now, for example, if I want to drink water and I'm thirsty, right? And I've got this glass in my hand, I want to drink water, I would say, excuse me, may I have a glass of water, please? Good English, right? If English is not that good, then I can say, give me water. Give me water. And if my English is not that good, I can say, water. With the body language, me, water. Now still you are communicating, but actually, you know, the third level is survival level, right? So maybe you can start from survival level, but mashallah, whoever is here having minimum metric qualification, vocabulary we have in metric class, metric English book, textbook, Punjab textbook board, that is more than enough to speak good English. If you know that. Basically, it's not the vocabulary. Have you noticed one thing? In the dictionary, in any dictionary of the word, English to English, every difficult word has a simple meaning and explanation. Do you know that? Every difficult word of English language has a simple meaning and simple explanation. Why don't you go for that? Right? Why don't you? And by the way, we Pakistanis, sometimes the foreigners, they complain that Indian people and Pakistani people and non-native people, they speak very difficult English. Even the native speakers, they complain that Indians and Pakistanis, they speak very difficult English. Now, do you know how? If my background is from literature and I learned English literature, especially I read Shakespeare, and I would think Shakespearean English is the current English, and I would learn the words from there and I would use them in my language, and then people will fail to understand, but then I say my English is so good. How would you feel if somebody starts speaking Urdu of the era of Mirza Ghalib with you? You won't be able to understand, right? So the thing is, you need to simplify. Even, you know, the foreigners, they speak simple language. You can start from there. For that, you guys can do one thing. There is a small test. You have to do it on your own. You are familiar with Google? Yeah, simply go to Google and write there 3,000 commonly used words of English language. Once you find those 3,000 words, go down the list of 3,000 words and you will be very happy to find that you know more than 95% of those words. More than 95%. I've done this experiment on many students. Usually I ask, what is your vocabulary range? And they say, well, 500 words, 600 words, they come up with this answer. And when they go down the list of 3,000 words, you don't know that actually you know up to 3,000 words. And these 3,000 words are repeatedly used up to 80% in English language. So if you know those words, then your problem is solved. At least 3,000 words you know. But actually, it's just not the words. It's how to use the words correctly. How to use the words into the language, that's the main thing. Okay, then thinking in Urdu, as you said, translation. Who said translation? Yeah, translation. It's a good idea. At the beginner's level, you can translate one language to another, and you know, the language of your thoughts, that is always your mother tongue. You always think in your mother tongue, whether it is Urdu or English or whatever. But it's a good idea to think in the target language. Now, if your target language is English, you know, we always have a self-talk going on. There is a self-talk. I'm talking to myself. The way I'm thinking, if I'm going on the road, even I'm driving, right? I was sitting there, I was talking to myself. So you can try and change your self-talk for 1 hour out of 24 hours. Now you're sitting there, you are thinking and talking about yourselves. Maybe you can change this to English. So this self-talk activity is going to help you out improving your language skills.